sky look like? It looks very bright, right? Okay. Now you could see the color of the sky, the color of the clouds, the color of trees, birds, everything. But during the night time, what color can you see in the sky? It's quite dark and you cannot see the color of trees, you cannot see the color of birds and animals which are around you without light. Okay. Now, what else can you see in the sky, especially in the night sky? Here and there, glittering, shimmering diamonds are there, right? Diamonds. Are you thinking what kind of diamonds are there in the sky? I am talking about the stars, beautiful stars. Okay, in the night time we can see crystal clear stars. Then, very good, a beautiful moon. How many moons are there in the sky? 10, 5. Okay, only one moon is there in the sky. Does it look beautiful? Of course it's beautiful, right? Okay. Do you know how this moon is getting such a brightness? From whom? You might have studied about this in your science subject, right? Okay. Moon is getting light from the sun. So the sun is helping our moon and this moon is giving a cool light to the world. And I'll ask you one more question. Does this moon look in a same shape from the beginning of the month till the end? No, it keeps on changing, right? At first, it looks like a ball. Am I right? Then, one day by day, it is decreasing and finally, it's in a curved shape. Again, one day, we cannot see the moon anywhere. Again, slowly, it will come back and finally, it changes its shape and we can see the full moon. How is it possible? Very good. Our earth is revolving. This moon is also revolving. The moon is circular in shape. It's round in shape, but our earth is rotating, moon is rotating, sun is rotating, right? So that's why we can see these changes. Moon remains the same. Moon remains the same just like the sun. Okay. Now, let's come back to our today's English class. Do you think why this ma'am is talking about this night sky, talking about the moon? Yes, today's portion is all about the beautiful moon. Today we are going to learn a poem which was written by Terry Webb Harshman. Who is the writer? Who is the poet? Terry Webb Harshman. She is a children's writer. She is an illustrator. She has written so many books for children. Okay. Her popular books are Porcupine's Pajama Party, and she also has written so many funny books for small kids. Okay, as she is a children writer, she has written so many books and all these books are related to fantasy, magic, fun, and children will love to read the stories written by Terry Webb Harshman. And the poem we are going to learn today is Queen of Night. What is the title of the poem? Queen of Night, which is written by Terry Webb Harshman. Who is the poet? Terry Webb Harshman. She children's writer. Okay? The title of the poem is Queen of Night. Who is the Queen of Night? Is it the stars? There are millions of stars there in the sky. So we cannot say the stars as queen. Queen, a single person. So who is the Queen of Night Sky? Very good. It is the one and only beautiful moon. So this particular poem is all about moon. This moon is describing about the night sky and she is talking about herself. Okay, here moon is personified. What is meant by personification? Giving life or lively characteristics or manly characteristics to non-living things, non-human. Moon is not a human being, but here this moon is speaking. Moon is considering herself or himself as a human being and is talking to us. Are you all ready for our today's class, students? Okay. Now, take your textbook. Shall we read the poem? Take page number 85. Page number 85. Queen of Night. And the moon, Queen of Night, riddle wrapped in borrowed light, a silver spool where dreams unwind, ancient or as old as time. I masquerade, I wax and wane, forever changing, yet the same. I stare the tides with unseen hands, they ebb and flow from sea to sand. Father sun may keep the day, I ride along the Milky Way, holding court with owls and bats, moles and voles and backstreet cats. Within my tent the weary rest, puppies, doves and sparrows nest. Children dream beneath my light, and the moon, Queen of Night. Terry the Harshman. It's a beautiful, simple poem, right? Okay. Shall we all read it together once again? Are you all ready? Okay. Queen of Night. And the moon, Queen of Night, riddle wrapped in borrowed light, a silver spool where dreams unwind, ancient or as old as time. I masquerade, I wax and wane, forever changing at the same. I stare the tides with unseen hands, they ebb and flow from sea to sand. Father sun may keep the day, I ride along the Milky Way, holding court with owls and bats, moles and voles and backstreet cats. Within my tent the weary rest, puppies, doves and sparrows nest. Children dream beneath my light, and the moon, Queen of Night. How beautifully she has written this poem. Yes or no? Okay. First, let's see what's there in the first stanza. Okay. The moon is both beautiful and mysterious. Always, moon looks beautiful and it's mysterious, right? Which makes it a popular topic explored through poetry. This poem is written from the perspective of the moon as it absorbs its effect on the earth. Here, moon is personified. What is the divine poetic device used here? Personification. Personification. Okay. Giving human characteristics to non-human things. Here, this moon is personified as a human being, and this moon is observing everything what's happening during the night time in the sky as well as in the earth. As a human being or as a person, this moon is looking at everything and is observing the effect of the moon. Because of moon, what and all happening in the earth. Okay. First, and the moon, queen of night. First, this moon is saying, and the moon, and the queen of night. So, who is the queen of night? Moon. Spell the word moon. Very good. M-O-O-N. So, who is the queen of night here? Who is the queen of night? Moon is the queen of night. Riddle wrapped in borrowed light. Underline the word borrowed and light. Borrowed light. Underline the words borrowed light. And the moon, queen of night, riddle wrapped in borrowed light. Borrowed means getting from somebody. So this light is from whom? From the sun. So who is giving light to the moon? The sun is giving light to the moon. So this moon is saying that I am the moon, I am the queen of night, and riddle wrapped in borrowed light. And wrapped means covered. I am completely covered with something, and that is borrowed light. From whom? From the sun. This moon is getting light from the sun. Okay. So, who is giving light to the moon? Sun is giving light to the moon. So, she is saying that riddle wrapped in borrowed light. Wrapped. We will get some gifts from the shop and we will wrap it with gift papers. Similarly, this moon is covered or wrapped with borrowed light. A silver spool where dreams unwind. This is covered or wrapped from the sun or the borrowed light, and this borrowed light is like a silver spool. Spool means it's tape. Have you all seen cassettes? There we can see a reel, right? So, a silver spool or silver reel of tape is covering the moon. So, this moon is saying that from the sun I am getting borrowed light, I am getting light. This light is covering me, it is wrapping me with a silver spool, which means silver reels or tapes or ribbon. Silver ribbon, which means this crystal clear diamonds are the borrowed lights. Okay. Moon is looking a silvery white in color. So this particular color she is getting from the sun and is covered and is wrapped with silver spool. Ancient orb as old as time. Not only today, from the beginning itself, from the beginning of the earth, from the first day itself, I am borrowing light from the sun and I am covered with silver spool. Ancient orb as old as time, which means from the beginning itself, from the first day of my birth itself, I am borrowing light from the sun. Is that clear? Do you have any doubts in this first stanza? What this moon is saying? I am the moon, I am the queen of night, I am getting light from the sun and I am covered and wrapped with silver colored ribbons or tapes or reels from the ancient time onwards. Okay. What is the meaning of orb? An object shaped like a ball. That's why from the beginning itself I am in a particular shape. What is the shape? Shaped like a ball. I am looking like a silver ball. So who is the silver ball here? Who is the silver ball here? Moon. Moon is the silver ball here. From the ancient time onwards, the eye remains the same and I am looking like an orb. A small round structured ball. Okay, I am a silver ball and covered. This particular ball is covered with silver ribbon or silver tape. Is that clear, students? Now let's see the second stanza. I masquerade, I wax and wane, forever changing yet the same. I stare the tides with unseen hands, they ebb and flow from sea to sand. I masquerade. What does mean by masquerade? Pretend to be somebody else. Pretend or acting as somebody else. I masquerade, I wax and wane, forever changing, yet the same. Here, this moon is saying that I am pretending to be somebody else. Sometimes I am looking so lean, my brightness is decreasing. Sometimes my brightness is increasing. Sometimes I am looking so bright, so beautiful, and is the full moon. Sometimes my brightness is decreasing and finally my look is changing often. I am pretending to be somebody else. I am not as I am. Okay, this moon is round in shape, right? Okay, let's imagine this is the moon. So sometimes this moon is looking as something else. It's so dull, its brightness is decreasing, sometimes its brightness is increasing. Okay, but eye remains the same, moon remains the same. But in the eyes of the people, sometimes we can see the moon just like this. But sometimes the full moon. So, in the eyes or people can see different stages of the moon, but the moon remains the same. I stare the tides with unseen hands, they ebb and flow from sea to sand. Here the moon is saying that I am moving the tides. Tides, the sea waves. Okay, I am moving the sea waves with unseen hands. Can we see any hands here in the moon? No. But this moon is saying that with my unseen hands, just an imagination, okay? With my unseen hands, I am moving the tides. This can also refers to the clouds in the sky. This moon is moving here and there and is moving the clouds aside. Okay? So this moon is saying that with my unseen hands, nobody can see my hands. With these unseen hands, it's just an imagination. Okay? With these unseen hands, I am moving the tides. I am moving the clouds. Okay? These clouds, how clouds are formed? Because of vaporization. Water vaporized and is taken, it is vaporized and is settled, it is cooled or condensed and finally it forms as a cloud, right? Water vapors or clouds, they are condensed, they are cooled and it forms as a cloud. So this moon is saying that I am moving aside the clouds. It is from Sea. It is taken from sea, water vapors. Okay. So this is what this moon is saying in this second stanza. It is saying that I am pretending to be somebody else for others. I remains the same, but sometimes my brightness is increasing, sometimes my brightness is decreasing. And with my unseen hands, I am moving the tides, and they ebb and flow from sea to sand. From where these clouds are formed? From the sea to sand, which means from everywhere. Father, sun may keep the day. I ride along the Milky Way, holding court with owls and bats, moles and voles and backstreet cat. Now the moon is calling the sun as the father. So who is the father here? Sun. Who is the father? Who is the father here? Sun. Okay. From the sun, this moon is getting light, and now this moon is calling sun as her father. Father, sun may keep the day. Who is taking care of the daytime? Sun. Sun is the source of light, and this sun provides light for each and every living creatures. Not only we need the light of sun, even animals need, birds, plants. For photosynthesis, what is very essential? Sunlight is very essential. So this moon is saying that my father, that is the sun, is taking care of the world, taking care of the earth. Father, sun may keep the day. He is taking care of the day. He is providing light to all the creatures. I ride along the Milky Way. By that time, what I am doing? I am riding in the Milky Way. I am enjoying myself. My father is taking care of the day. So I am taking a ride. I am riding all around the Milky Way. Holding court with owls and bats, moles and voles and backstreet cats. Now, my time has come. The night time has come. Now it's my time. Daytime is taken care by my father, by the sun. So it's my turn. It's my turn to take care of the earth. So now this moon arrives, and this time is the starting or is the start for so many creatures like owl, cats, bats. They will hide themselves in the daytime and they will come out of their place during the night time. Can we see bats and owls in the daytime? No. So night time is favorable for owls and bats. Okay. So this moon is saying that my father is taking care of the daytime. At that time, I will roam around the Milky Way. Now, it's my turn to take care of the world, take care of the earth. And somebody is waiting for me. Who are waiting? These owls, cats and bats are waiting for me so that they can start their day. We people, human beings, dogs, cow and all other animals and birds, also human beings, we are all taking rest during the night time and we are doing our work in the daytime. But owls, bats and cats, they are eagerly waiting for me to start their day. Owls and bats will start their day not in the daytime, not in the morning, but in the night time. So this moon is saying, holding court with owls and bats, moles and voles and backstreet cats. These cats are not pets, but they are backstreet cats. So all these animals and birds are waiting for me to start their day. Within my tent, the weary rest, puppies doze and sparrows nest. Children dream beneath my light, and the moon, queen of night. Finally, this moon is saying that under my shadow. Now, this moon has reached its place. Now it starts its day. It's time. Now it's turn to take care of the world. Now, the moon has reached its place. Under the shadow of the moon, some children are sleeping. They are dreaming. Their dreams are beautiful and pleasant. Okay, here in the picture, you can see a small kid is sleeping. So this moon is saying that within my tent means under my shadow, the weary rest. People who are so weary, people who are so tired. During the daytime, we all will work hard, and in the night time, we will take rest. So this moon is saying, under my shadow, all the people, all the creatures, all the animals and birds and all the creatures are taking rest. The weary rest. People who are so tired of taking rest. Puppies doze. Puppies are sleeping. Have you ever watched puppies sleeping? Dogs they slept during the night time, right? It looks so cute. So here this moon is saying puppies doze and sparrows nest. Sparrows are taking rest in their nest. Sparrows are taking rest in their nest. Children dream beneath my light. Children are dreaming. Their dreams are so beautiful. They are dreaming in my light, beneath my light. And the moon, queen of night. So this moon is saying, I am the moon, I am the queen of night. I am giving happiness to everyone. Children are dreaming not under the shadow of the sun, but under my shadow, under the shadow of the moon. Moon looks beautiful, so the children, their dreams will also be beautiful and pleasant. So this moon is saying, I am the queen of night. I am taking care of all the creatures in the night time. All the people and all the creatures who are weary and tired, they are taking rest. Animals like puppies are sleeping. Sparrows are taking rest in their nest. Children are dreaming. I am the moon, I am the queen of night. Thus, this moon ends her song. Okay? Do you all like this poem, students? In the first stanza, this moon is saying, I am the moon, queen of night, and wrapped and covered with silver tapes. I borrowed light from my father, the sun. Then, and masquerade. Here it talks about the waxing and waning. You might have read or you might have learned about this in your science. Am I right? Okay. So, this is saying that I remains the same, but my appearance, sometimes I am waxing and sometimes I am waning, which means its brightness is decreasing and it is increasing. Then it is saying that with my unseen hands I am moving the clouds, I am moving the tides in the sky. Then she is calling the sun as her father. Father's sun is keeping the daytime and I'll roam around the Milky Way. When my time comes, many creatures are waiting for me. It includes owls, bats and backstreet cats because they need to start their day. Owls and bats will start their day in the night time. Finally, this moon is saying, under my tent, puppies are taking rest, sparrows are taking rest and children are dreaming. I am so happy that I am the queen of night. This is all about the poem written by Terry Webb Harshman. Here, this moon is personified by the poet. It is given human characteristics by the poet Terry Webb. Okay, now this moon is talking about the effects of or the result or the reaction or the outcome of the brightness of the moon. Alright students, I hope you all have understood our today's class. See you all in the next class students. Until, take care. Thank you.
Queen of Night by Terry Webb Harshman. I am the moon, queen of night, riddle wrapped in borrowed light, a silver spool where dreams unwind, ancient orb as old as time. I masquerade, I wax and wane, forever changing, yet the same. I stir the tides with unseen hands, they ebb and flow from sea to sand. Father, Son may keep the day, I ride along the Milky Way, holding court with owls and bats, moles and voles and backstreet cats. Within my tent the weary rest, puppies doze and sparrows nest. Children dream beneath my light. I am the moon, queen of night.